My girlfriend recently told me that she no longer wants to try to lose weight. I'm 25 and she's 26. I understand that it's her body and ultimately her decision, but I really need to get this off my chest because I don't know how to feel about the situation anymore. We've been together since our first year of college. Over the years, she's gained a significant amount of weight, but that's not even the main issue. For the past several years, she was the one who repeatedly told me she wanted to change, start losing weight, and that she couldn't do it on her own. I tried to support her in every way I could. We went on walks and exercised together. I adjusted my own eating habits to make things easier for her, helped her track calories, went to doctor appointments with her, and constantly encouraged her. At the beginning of this year, after talking with friends and family, she decided to try a weight management medication. I took a step back and tried not to pressure her. However, during that time, she made almost no changes to her lifestyle. She didn't become more active or change her eating habits. I occasionally offered gentle suggestions, but if I'm being honest, it increasingly felt like she was never truly committed to changing. A few days ago, she stepped on the scale and saw the highest number she's ever seen. Afterward, we had a serious conversation. I explained how worried I am about her health and how emotionally exhausting it has been trying to help her all these years. She listened carefully and told me that she's genuinely happy in our relationship and has always felt supported by me. However, she no longer wants to lose weight. According to her, she never considered her weight to be a real problem and felt like she was only trying to change because other people wanted her to. I could accept that decision if it weren't for one thing. So many times she cried about her body, said she felt uncomfortable in her own skin, asked me for help, and told me she couldn't do it alone. So now I don't know what happened. Did she truly change her perspective, or did she simply give up? Either way, I'm left feeling like I spent countless hours and so much emotional energy supporting someone who may never have genuinely wanted to change. When I directly asked her whether she had been sincere about wanting to lose weight, she said, "Probably not." That answer completely crushed me. Not only because I'm worried about her health, but because I feel like I was told one thing for years, while the reality was something entirely different. I want to make it clear that this isn't about attraction or me being upset about her size. What hurts the most is that conversation and the feeling that I spent years holding on to a hope and a goal that may never have been real for her. Now, I honestly don't know what to do next. Should I simply accept her decision? On one hand, I want to respect her choices. On the other, I'm terrified for her health and hate the thought of losing someone I love far too soon. I can't tell whether she has stopped caring about herself or whether she's finally being completely honest with herself. And maybe now it's my turn to decide whether I can build a future with someone who has chosen this path. What I can say about this situation is that I understand where the author is coming from. He tried to help his girlfriend because she said she needed that support. He changed his own habits for her, went through the process with her, and invested a lot of time and emotional energy into helping her reach a goal that she repeatedly said she wanted. Then, after all of that, she suddenly says that she no longer wants to lose weight and may have never truly wanted it in the first place. I can understand why he feels hurt, exhausted, and even a little betrayed. So, with that said, let's hear what other people have to say about this situation. The weight is one issue, but the bigger one is that she admitted she never really wanted the goal you spent years helping with. You can't want someone else's health more than they do. Respect her choice, but it's also okay to decide it's not the future you want. I think I feel a lot of betrayal on that. I can respect her choice, but I can't accept the lies. I believe you have your answer then. You respect her choice, but can't accept the lies. You can decide at any time to leave a situation for any reason, and if lies are something you can't accept, then they are a reason to leave. It's okay to not stay in a relationship where you've been lied to for months on end. It's okay to leave even if you weren't lied to. I'd be careful of this framing. She might have been lying to herself as well. That doesn't make it less frustrating of a situation, but her intent might not have been to deceive you in such a direct way. It's really difficult for most humans to make change around food, especially in the same environment. It's instinctual because when we were living in the wild, massive change could mean death. So her brain is clocking in overtime, trying to talk her out of it. I'm on a severely restricted medical diet for health reasons, and I do see an immediate effect with symptoms, so that makes it easier to stick with. But it's exhausting and alienating and feels like a constant reminder that I'm broken. Sometimes I wish I could just be normal and not have to care about it, so I could spend more time around the people I love and enjoying life instead of constantly worrying about food. Down the road, your life will become more difficult if you stay. You'll resent her, be frustrated with her. Conceiving and running around after children will be difficult. Obesity is a major health issue that needs addressing, and if she doesn't see that, I'd cut my losses and end the relationship before you get further committed. I'm definitely conscious about building resentment towards her, especially since I already feel betrayed. What do you think? What should the author do in this situation? Should he break up with his girlfriend, or should he continue the relationship while feeling angry and hurt over the fact that she may have lied to him for years about wanting to lose weight? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.